Hello again. Sorry about that, I wasn't able to get back until today. Where were we? I'm on March, a comment from March the 13th. Right after one of the court hearings, Mr. Cobb posted, "Oh, Luke Smith, you do make me smile with your little comments. A big man on Facebook. Don't recall you saying much in court. All I remember is you running after your father-in-law who looked like he was about to cry." God, you are a big man hiding on your wall, aren't you? You know, running out of court because I was going to cry. I think if there was anybody crying after all these court hearings, it's definitely you, Paul. Certainly not me. And as the truth will out. Found another one from February the 22nd. Here's the thing, Dave. See, what gets me with all these posts, he's aiming them at me, knowing full well I can't see them, therefore I've got no right to reply, hence the videos that you're watching now. Here's the thing, Dave. Whilst you're rubbing your hands thinking this is more evidence to your little conspiracy theories and ammo for your attempts to discredit me, yet again, you have no facts. You know, I think we might have touched on that earlier on, but it's just constant putting everything down and the normal behaviour that we've come to expect from you. Oh yeah, there's another one on the 15th of May where you created a fake Facebook page about me, then sent you a friend request which you joyed in putting up. You have Dave Smith sent you a friend request. Like hell I would ever send you a friend request. I've done that once and regretted it ever since. Oh yeah, here we go, this makes me laugh. I stepped up to run Gosports Festival because no one else would or could. Yeah, alright then, I'll ignore that. I think we might have already covered that anyway. And of course to this Facebook friends request, you know, all these people that had this friend request from me that I'm allegedly sent from the fake Facebook page that Paul Cobb never did, because that's what he said, were all from his friends. Funny that, isn't it? 9th of May, I think we might have already covered that. You did say though, not related, but I'll throw it out there, putting you can't spell, with regards to unpaid bills that made the papers last year relating to Gosfest. These unfortunately still remain unpaid to my knowledge. However, Dave Smith has failed in court to pass these bills on to my company after he had the money to pay them. We're now in the process of determining what the 25k he took actually spent. Paul, that's an absolute bloody lie, isn't it? That is not what we're in the process of. We're in the process, and we've always been in the process, of getting you to disclose what you've been asked and ordered to do, and we're still going round in circles. And in any case, I've already mentioned this. Say you had the 25k and you paid the stage and the PA and what have you, still doesn't account for my invoices and the power invoice. You know, you're a liar, Paul, an absolute liar, as recent news stories have proven to be. Always bigging yourself up, think you're something special, you do. You've got a photograph that was taken with me, you in your banana suit on. I miss the good old days, you say, pimping out my political bitches. I mean, you are some arrogant cocky twat. Then you started with your election campaign, down with the Smith t-shirts, and of course obviously you never wore them. Twin slush machines for hire, get your summer sakes booked with the Tadar events. Have you paid for them yet, Paul? Now be honest, because I know the answer to that one. Oh yeah, and the candy floss machine. I don't know. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But just hang on a minute. I'll be back in 2 secs. Right, we'll get on to some more Facebook stuff. The infamous Dave Smith. You might remember me, because you're making out of it's me writing this, from such public incidents, and your spelling's atrocious, such as punching a fellow councillor in the council offices, suing our local football club for one of my failed events, running up debts and folding a company or two, letting others take the blame for my mistakes while I ensure I always get paid, etc. Feel free to search the web and the news website for more information on me. So when you do that, what do you actually find? Not a lot. Suing the local football club for one of my failed events. So how does it become a failed event then, when a contractor's asked to do a job and they don't get paid because the organisers or the hirers or the management don't do their job properly? You know, how does that become a failed event that's my fault? Folding a company or two. Well, come on then. What are these companies that I've folded? Folded a company or two. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. And I'm looking at the camera and I'm talking to you, Paul. You are a liar. And your time is running out, mate. Trust me. Quotes. It was all his fault. This is my town. It's that Chegwin. He's out to get me. Etc. etc. What was it one of the police officers called you? Oh yeah, I remember. She called you a prick. And I won't tell you who her name was. But there you have it. But it doesn't matter anyway. Right, then because you started spilling your bile with your lemmings and your girlfriend on news websites, because it's no good me having a go at Chloe, because what would she know? She's only quoting what you're telling her, and unfortunately for her, she's so besotted with you, God knows why. She'd believe you if you told her that this vanilla ice cream is black. She'd believe you, even though she can see it's white. There you are. Anyway, 15th of March. The simple facts are, yes, Dave did have involvement with festivals in the past, nobody's denying that. Also, I did consider him as a friend and trusted him as such. Well, 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 that's an interesting line. You trusted me? I think my whole family, including me, trusted you, Paul, when they allowed you freedom of my house, freedom of my computers. And I didn't want to get involved in these tit for tats on the news website, because quite frankly there's only 3 people that post on it, and I've named 2 of them. Dave's company ran the event in 2012 and there's a debt attached to it. You look through the council records, anybody who's watching this, or phone the council and asked if any time in the last 16 years has DLP Festival Management ever run the Gosport Festival, and the answer will come back as no. So you decided that because no one else was competent enough that you would take on full responsibility. You know, when people see the videos and they see the setup, the way that you were brought on board, how can you sit and write this crap? Because you're deluded. And if anybody's going to prison, it's going to be you, mate. I overstepped my responsibilities and caused nothing but problems that you had to correct. I overstepped my responsibilities. So we get the T-boy in to sell the stores, and then he, you know, sets up a limited company and then steals the event, and I overstepped my responsibilities. Well. Since when have you ever run an event, a music event? Answer: never. You never had a clue what you were doing, and all the way through the posts that I put up on the Gosport Festivals and Paul Cobb, the Lies Behind the Truth Facebook page, it's all well clear there and for people to see. And when they read that and they see the evidence, you know, they think, well, they realise exactly what you are. I know the judge already knows what you are. But anyway, I think for now, as far as Facebook's concerned and the news, I'm not going to quote you what Princess Sparkles said, because she's just well, she ain't worth mentioning, because again, never been involved, and she's only got her living partner to listen to. I know she quotes things as saying, you know, people aren't aware of all the facts. No, she's right there. I totally agree with her. They're not. The only facts that have ever been out there today are Paul Cobb's versions of things. But now the facts are out there. Newspaper stories concerning unpaid bills for 2014. You know, and obviously the fact that the court case didn't go so well for him. The rest is really history, like you, Mr. Cobb. Bye.